If there is one royal couple who can balance centuries-old tradition with modern warmth, it is undoubtedly the Prince and Princess of Wales. Prince William and Princess Catherine have built their public image on quiet dignity, service, and duty, but every so often, they let the curtain slip, and the world gets a glimpse of something far more intimate, their authentic love story. This past year has offered a handful of those rare and tender glimpses, moments so disarmingly sweet that they made even the most stoic royal watchers smile. From state banquets with global leaders to casual public walks, the couple have sprinkled their public engagements with affectionate gestures that remind us that, behind the tiaras and sashes, they are first and foremost husband and wife. One of the most talked about displays of affection came during the U.S. state banquet at Windsor Castle. The event itself was historic, a second banquet for an American president, complete with glittering tiaras, long tables draped in crystal and gold, and political pomp at its finest. Yet, it wasn't the grandeur that stole attention. It was Catherine and William, slipping away for a brief walk outside the castle, holding hands as though they were just another couple enjoying a moonlit stroll. The photograph, shared on their Instagram stories with the caption behind the scenes, showed the pair walking hand-in-hand under the Windsor night sky. For a couple known to follow the late Queen Elizabeth II example of limiting public displays of affection, it was both unexpected and utterly delightful. Fans around the world declared the image one of the most romantic royal snapshots in years. Equally touching was a moment during the welcome ceremony for French President Emmanuel Macron. As the royal family descended the royal dais, Catherine, dressed in a Dior ensemble with sky-high heels, gently placed her hand on William's back. Some said it was a subtle signal of love and reassurance. Others thought it was simply practical, a small gesture to steady herself. Either way, it became an internet sensation. Royal admirers loved the image of Catherine looking out not only for herself, but also for her husband, a visual metaphor for the quiet strength that underpins their marriage. Of course, public displays of affection are not the bread and butter of royal life, but when they do appear, they are deeply memorable. After Catherine bravely announced her cancer treatment in March 2024, she and William stepped back from the spotlight for a time. Later, she shared a deeply personal video revealing she had completed chemotherapy. In that video montage, the public was treated to several intimate family moments, Catherine leaning against William's shoulder on a beach, William kissing her cheek, and the two of them holding hands as though anchoring one another through stormy seas. For a couple so often portrayed as dutiful figures of the monarchy, these scenes were a revelation. They reminded the world that love and vulnerability exist even in the gilded corridors of royalty. It was a narrative of resilience, warmth, and enduring companionship. Their rare Valentine's Day post in February offered yet another window into their relationship. The photograph they chose was not staged grandeur, but a candid shot from Catherine's video about finishing chemotherapy. With William close by her side, it radiated intimacy and tenderness. In an era of carefully curated royal portraits, the simplicity of that image spoke volumes. They didn't need grand gestures to prove their bond. Even routine appearances have been sprinkled with moments of sweetness. Walking through a train station in Wales, William and Catherine clasped hands like any ordinary couple navigating a crowd. At Windsor Castle, during a state luncheon, Catherine's glance at her husband was so openly affectionate it became a meme on social media. Commentators noted that while grand banquets dazzled, it was a look of pure love, unguarded and unscripted, that made hearts melt. Since their 2011 wedding, William and Catherine have been the picture of stability in a world where royal drama often dominates headlines. Yet, their marriage is not just a symbol of continuity for the monarchy, it is a very real partnership. They parent 3 energetic children, juggle public service, and weather intense media scrutiny, and still find time for these fleeting but powerful gestures that speak of deep affection. What makes their moments so impactful is their rarity. Unlike some modern public figures, William and Catherine do not saturate their appearances with displays of love. Instead, they let these glimpses emerge organically, a hand squeeze, a shared smile, a protective touch. Each one feels authentic, unscripted, and precious.